Let's go to Max. Do you want to talk about the Dreamcast Mini, and then when we finish up, the last topic will be GameStop and Microsoft.
Yes, absolutely. So
it was an article with Famitsu in an interview, right, with Sega.
Yes, it was. And let me pull up the exact quote, because basically what they said was that like all their previous systems have been doing well. The Sega Genesis Mini was a big success. They were happy with it, and so they're looking into the next console.
Somehow they sold more of those Game Gear Minis than I thought they would.
Yeah, and so they were asking what they want to do next, and they said the Game Gear Micro is only being sold in Japan. When we do the next one, we want to have a bigger project scope so we can gaze upon the world. So what we're thinking about doing is maybe a Mega Drive Mini, or let's see here, SG-1000 Mini, which boo, screw that, or a Dreamcast Mini.
They wouldn't throw. Well, what's wrong with the SG-1000?
They're gonna do it. They're gonna do it. They're gonna do SG-1000.
Come on, man. Master System games. Let's go.
They're going to do SG-1000. No, they're going to do it.
Max is not even entertained right now.
They're going to do it.
So upset.
It's Dreamcast Mini only. Dreamcast Mini
only. They're going to do it.
They've already done a Master System essentially with the Game Gear.
They're going to do it. You know they're going to do it.
Are you going to have Mark III games on there? Nobody gives a shit about that.
We have too much faith in Sega with this Dreamcast Mini. They're going to disappoint.
Sean, I thought you were a Master System fan.
I am a Master System fan, but it's not. The SG-1000 is different from the Master System.
Did anyone's Game Gear Mini come in?
I didn't get one.
Mine's in the mail. Mine
did, and it's hilariously small.
I'm waiting for the Astro City cabinet.
Yeah.
I get one of those.
So,
hell yeah.
Okay, so Dreamcast Mini.
So the thing that's really good about this, that I just want to say before we get into it, is that Sega owns the license to so many of their games. So if we wanted to see like Sonic Adventure on there, if you wanted to see, the garbage Sonic Shuffle or Crazy Taxi, or
I had fun with Sonic Shuffle back in the day.
Yeah, well, you're wrong. But anyway, so like so much stuff. Skies of Arcadia, it's so good, man.
I'm trying to think of how they do it with cost in mind. That's my only concern. Is I don't think you think it's going to be $100 system, because I don't think they'd be able to get it under 100.
I think it's anywhere between 100 and 150. And if it's good, if it's good build quality and the emulation is on point, and they have, let's say, 25 to 30 games on there, I think it's worth let's say build quality is like the PS1 Classic, but the emulation, everything is more like the Super Nintendo Classic. I'd do it.
You do it then?
Okay. I'm wondering about the controller though. Like
20 games?
How would they give you a mini or a Dreamcast controller? Because you want something a little more modern, right? Kind of like the Retro Fighters. They got to give us the Dreamcast controller as it is.
I think it would just be
man, that analog stick is rough.
They could do it so that you could plug in USB controllers to circumvent that.
That'd be fine.
Absolutely. Yeah, and then what about VMUs? Would they support VMUs?
Oh, that's a good question. No, you know what they'll do? The controller will probably just come with like a replica VMU that's just stuck in there at all times. And maybe they will have the screen do something. I don't know. Or it'll just always say Sega across it, and it'll just be a plastic piece in there.
Piece of cardboard that says Sega on there.
Probably. Yeah, it'll probably be like very basic for that, because they want to keep costs down again, Or who knows? Maybe they go crazy and they're like, let's do VMUs. But you know what they could do?
They still make VMUs.
That's what they'll probably do. They'll probably do a VMU Mini, and they just release a VMU with all the games that were on there, like the little ones, and they sell that.
No.
I mean, I think it's just going to be.
Tell me that's not something Sega would do. Something dumb.
So the thing is, I think that it's going to be. I think it's going to be onboard memory saves, and the reason I say it is because there were actually some games that had on-disc DLC. There was some special stuff where you'd actually have to go online, and it would send a save file to your VMU that would open up stuff. Like you couldn't get the Super Ultimate Weapon in Skies of Arcadia without connecting to SegaNet at least once.
You know what?
So they were going to unlock that. I guarantee.
Here's how they do this. They have to have it so it connects to the internet, and they can sell us more games on it digitally.
Oh my God, I would love that.
They need to do it. Just do it. And then they can continue to put games on there and continue to sell them to people.
I need a light gun though.
That would be
Dynamite Cop. I need a light gun.
Sega would kind of be back in the console, sorta, because they'd sell a system that they have a shop. That would be the evolution of like the mini console. That's what Sega should do. They should work on evolving the mini console, because it's proven to be successful for a lot of companies right now.
Nate, you won't get a light gun. You'll be playing House of the Dead with the analog stick.
Oh yeah, what's the name is making that after their valiant Panzer effort? Yay, Forever Entertainment.
So it sounds like It sounds like this thing wouldn't come out for it probably wouldn't even be till 2022 the way they were talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
They said years.
Yeah, and it is weird because I guess to have 20 good Dreamcast games, get them down for emulation, that probably would take some time. But I will say, after seeing the games run on a Raspberry Pi 4, I'm very hopeful because I think we are to that point now with ARM chips to where it can do it.
Yeah, Dreamcast emulation is pretty good. I mean, it's further along than Saturn emulation is, which is obviously very complicated. So I don't think there's any reason why they couldn't get 20 of their, of the best games that run well and pretty much get something out like in the next 12 months. But obviously, it's a little further away than that.
You think I guess M2 would do it?
Yeah, I would think so.
Oh, what if they were working on Dreamcast stuff for that, and then they also drop some on the Switch too?
Well, they already said they were interested in doing Dreamcast games for the Switch.
Maybe that's what they've been up to. Maybe that's what they've been up to.
At that point, I'd rather just see them bring them to the Switch. I'd rather have Skies of Arcadia HD than some VMU list Dreamcast mini thing.
That's fine. Double
dip.
Yeah.
Double dip.
Absolutely. I think that's the best way to go about it. They should put them everywhere. They should have their own little store that you go to and you buy them from them.
All right, so give me your best 20 games.
Oh gosh, Max.
20.
Oh god.
All right.
Are we doing third party too?
1039, bro.
Whatever.
Trick style.
Yeah, MVG. It's 20 of 11. What are you trying to do?
Cannon Spike. Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Well, you can't do that because it's the Marvel license. Go on.
If I have to actually worry about laws and copyright,
Don't tell me the law.
I am above the law.
Cannon Spike's a good pick though. I'd like to see that.
Cannon Spike is expensive.
You gotta have the racers on there. You gotta have Daytona. You gotta have Sega GT.
How many of them do you need though?
I will say
Daytona's a little weird on the Dreamcast.
It is.
Doesn't control very well.
Have y'all played
we gotta get
Dream Racer?
Jet Set Radio on there, right?
Fuck yes, Tokyo Extreme Racer was the tits back.
It's amazing. It is a night
going to the
highway
and watching Fast and the Furious, and then playing Tokyo Extreme Racer. That was a fucking tit.
My little brother literally built a little car for us with the Dreamcast steering wheel, and we would play Tokyo Extreme Racer and literally be like shifting with the gear. Oh, so fun.
Can they do like MDK2 or anything like that?
Well, they could do that. Yeah, that's.
I like that game. I don't know. Yeah. I like that one.
I mean, Skies of Arcadia is a big one that they definitely have to have on there. House of the Dead is a good pick. I mean, there's so many. You could do Virtual Fighter,
Fantasy Star.
See, if it connects the internet and it had Fantasy Star on there.
If it does that, it's going to be $200.
NFL 2K on that thing.
Oh,
you could
you do that? Yeah, because that has that has real names and stuff. Yeah.
Get rid of the names. Call them Football Player 2.
Could they do NFL Blitz? Could they do Blitz?
Blitz has a real player.
Oh no, Blitz. Yeah, Blitz. Yes.
Yeah, could they do something like
Blitz,
that? I don't know.
They can do Blitz because EA owns the license to simulation.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking because they kind of signed up with 2K to do.
Yeah, so 2K is going to do like a Blitz or a NFL Street or something like that next year. So
there's a lot of possibilities there. I do hope that actually happens because that would be really, really cool. And if it is up to 150, is everyone still in on that? I mean, I'd get it.
I would. Yeah, no matter it could be $300 and have one game on it, and I'd buy it.
I'd be on it. Yeah, they got to make the box look good too, like the retail box has to look like the original one.
That'd be good. Yeah.
That would be really cool.
They got to have really cringy commercials of all the people inside, even smaller Dreamcast.
Did they just release it? Do they release it next September 9th then?
No, they said it was going to take like 2 years.
9.
But why would it take 2 years when you can emulate these games?
Sega and this center saying, do we really want to put these good games on this system? Or do we want to find the worst games in the Dreamcast library and put it on them?
Oh, I wonder if they do Shenmue.
I don't know if they do. I think they gave the total rights. They gave the total rights to what's his name, I think. Yeah, Code Veronica. I'm a big Code Veronica defender. I would love that.
They can get some third-party games on there still, though. So
Code Veronica.
Yeah,
Code Veronica needs a remake.